Okay. Time for more. I am okay, Badger. I am okay. How are you? Yo, what's up, Levius? Pretty good. Just got home from work trying to fix some rocks. Work fixing to rock some zombies. Gotcha. There's like a zombie event on, isn't there? Playing some PSO, Phantasy Star Online. I'm okay, Levius. I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday was a really tough day. Today was sort of tough, but doing a lot better, so yeah. Episode 1 and 2, like on the GameCube? Or Dreamcast, I guess? Dude, I played the absolute ever-living snot out of that game with my friends. Oh my gosh. We would grind the snot out of that game, dude. I kinda hope that they'll bring that and a couple of other classic GameCube games back to the Switch Online. You did the same, yeah. I don't know what I know I used like guns and like the lightsaber a lot. There was one last week and a new one this week. Me and wifey are like doing the Easter eggs. Nice. Yeah, I might play some Warzone tonight. I don't know. I didn't mean to like start stream so late in the day, but honestly, I don't really care about schedules as much, you know. So it is what it is. Hold on one sec. I just want to make sure to see if my Discord actually worked. And there was a ping. Looks like not, but I can auto ping it. That's too bad that it didn't work properly. It's supposed to do it automatically, but it is what it is. Looks like I have a little bit more work to do. Happy Friday, Panda. Did I see correctly that it was your birthday yesterday? I should have try to subscribe to a schedule, but my mental health's been all over the place that I just need to just stream when I'm doing okay and don't stream when I'm not, you know? You did the same. That's so cool. What's up, Dilly? How's it going, man? What's up, Beowulf? It is, well, happy belated birthday, man. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Donkey Kong Bonanza stream. It's the worst time to be broke and not be able to play that game. Is this a vanilla run? No, I don't ever play vanilla Link to the Past. And if I ever play vanilla Metroid, I'm doing a speed run. I want as many power bombs as possible. I'm probably gonna go back and do the hedge maze just to get one. No, you're sure. Hope it comes onto the Switch 2. I definitely get a Switch 2 for it, yeah. Yeah, both Shadow Labyrinth and Donkey Kong Bonanza come out and I'm broke and I can't buy it. So I'm just like, okay, all right, well. So right now I'm actually, I started a playthrough of Wind Waker to kind of bide my time. And I haven't played Wind Waker in, gosh, forever. Well, they're not gonna give me bombs. I'm gonna jump back through and get 5 more rupees, and then I'll talk to the merchant and buy bombs, and then we'll be good. It's basically the vanilla game with 25 Sunday topics. Yeah, dude. Man, Phantasy Star Online. That sucks, dude. What a... Ugh. I love that game so much. I even got the trading card game, the 3rd one that came out. I enjoyed that one too. It was not nearly as good as the first 2 games. Probably because I didn't fully grasp the concept of it, but just not much. Sitting around recovering from our surgery. Had bicep repair on your arm Monday, so just laying around. So are you like strong as Goku now or what? Yeah, like I don't know, 3 was okay. I think it's just because I spent so much time playing the first 2 games that I just was like, okay, well, I'll just like force myself to like it. Vanilla game is too hard on this guy. We'll end up with a baby seed making this much easier. Exactly. It's a white star. You guys think I could play the OG Zelda? Actually, it was a couple of years ago. I actually played through Link to the Past Vanilla. I had a really good time with it. And like playing through it, knowing where everything was one of the first times I did a 100% run. Randos made me better at it. That's the plan after recovery, yeah. You can be One Punch Man. Be like Homer in The Simpsons where he's got like one arm that's just beefy. I think that was The Simpsons. Oops, I went past the chicken coop. How's everybody's Friday going today? I'm fairly certain the missus is gonna have a late night tonight, so I thought it might be good for me to pop a stream on. And my stomach's not feeling all that great, so I'm probably not gonna find myself like crazy hungry until like later tonight. So I thought, you know what, kill some time, hang out with you guys. You guys have been really generous to me this week, and so I just want to keep the love. Share the love, I should say. It's been very hard not to game this week. Yeah, dude, seriously, some bangers. Dilly, did you get a Switch 2? I've heard so many, like, it's one thing to like not be able to get like a, you know, like a first party Nintendo title after I spent all that money on the Twitch. Yo, Panda with the gift sub, dude. Thank you, man. Oh, and Benny Kapow got it. Let's go. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, Panda. For those watching on TikTok, that's my gift sub alert. That's a very old school thing. Thanks for the follow. But yeah, so like, freaking everybody's talking about Jamboree's like the best game ever. I really did enjoy Odyssey. I didn't like the mechanic of Mario just not being able to do much, but like Cappy doing everything. So I'm hoping that like having Donkey Kong have all the abilities is going to be I'm going to like it more than Odyssey. Foot swollen from gout, laid up in bed with my foot elevated, too nauseous to even eat. Oh man, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're somewhat comfortable though. Those emotes. The dump truck on that first emote is quite something. I'm getting feelings. Do-do-do. So yeah, I've been playing through Wind Waker. I bought Wind Waker on the Wii U when I had the Wii U, but for whatever reason, I will say that my one real big gripe with Wind Waker has always been the traveling of the seafaring travel. The dungeons are probably the best I've ever experienced ever. I'm floored of how good the dungeons are. And like, it's been so long for me to actually play some of these dungeons. Like, it's probably the only second time I've ever done it. I checked this, right? I'm not losing my mind. I did? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm having a really good time with Wind Waker. But yeah, I got it on the Wii U and I just didn't really bother playing much of it because I instantly bored with the you know, travel system. I gotta tell you though, the Wind Waker, although it has really bad input lag on Switch 2, visually it looks stunning. Like it's a really nice halfway point between the visuals of the Wii U version, the HD version, and like the OG. And so it's actually really fun. I'm really enjoying it. Yo, nice. I like Bonanza so far. I'm just worried about it getting repetitious. I mean, to be fair, Odyssey got repetitious, especially like once you kind of got done with the story content, it was just like a collectathon. But as long as the core gameplay loop is fun, I think it's going to be a really good time. I just got finished with the Forsaken Fortress the second time. Fighting the Helma Rock King or whatever his name is. So yeah, I'm having a really good time with it. I've been replaying some Zeldas over the past probably 3 years. Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time. I play Ocarina of Time probably at least once a year, maybe once every 2 years, just because it's one of my I like it a little bit more and I'm more used to it. But I beat, yo, what's up, Toadster? How's it going? I beat Majora's Mask for the first time all the way through. It was last year. Skyward Sword we played on stream and beat 2 years ago, I want to say. And that I think it was either on stream or I started it on stream and then I finished it just for something to do because I like playing games for myself. Twilight Princess we beat last year or 2 years ago. I've beaten Breath of the Wild on stream once or twice. So yeah, just going through all these older Zelda games is really giving me a new appreciation for the series and where it's gone. And then I just beat Echoes of Wisdom, what, 2 weeks ago now? I don't have any ambitions to play that game again. I think once is enough for me, to the point where I'm kind of fine with just like getting rid of it and seeing if I can't, you know, sell it and put it towards something else. But I like that one. So yeah, like been playing, like unintentionally replaying a lot of Zelda games lately. And so like I said, I've been playing through Wind Waker and it's actually really a fun game. If the overworld was a bit more interesting, I think it would be in my top 5. But for me, Wind Waker is just too boring when it comes to sea travel. Just too boring. I get bored. I put the system down and Link's traveling with the wind and I'm just like doing something else. But the dungeons are just fantastic. Okay. This is a good start to the scene. We got both of our items. What's up, Jarcap? They're just too good. They really are. They really are. I'm really curious to see what Nintendo has planned for Zelda on the new Switch. I did see a review on Shadow Labyrinth, and it's definitely looking like a game I might want to stream. So keep your eyes out. It looks cool. I probably will not stream Bonanza just because it's too big of a game, and if I get completely hooked on it, I don't want to have to just wait for times where I can stream and where I can't. Yo, thanks for the bits, man. Appreciate that. 111. But Shadow Labyrinth looks right up my alley. It looks like a really cool combination of like current Metroidvanias with a super cool like old school arcade feel, where they've tied in, because Shadow Labyrinth, for those that don't know, did I beat the Princess Zelda game? Echoes? Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. I finished it in my own personal time during my hiatus from streaming. Actually finished it like a week ago or so, something like that. Very enjoyable. Super enjoyable game. Holy! Let's go. Lamp is one of those items that when you get at the top of the seed, you feel like you can breathe a little bit easier. Hey, Ovnik! How's it going? If you guys are watching on TikTok, be sure to smash that like button a bunch. Let's see if we can't yank some people in from the corners of the internet and boost up some numbers. Oh man, is that a okay, I wasn't sure who's. I've seen a few people have that emote of the old school Mario. I almost called Mario. Ugh. Hey, paisanos. Captain Lou Albano. Fun fact, in the very first episode of that show, Mario drops an F-bomb at Luigi. And if it's not an F-bomb, then I have no clue what it is, but boy does it ever sound like a friggin' F-bomb. If you don't believe me, go back and watch it. It's when Mario and Luigi are having like a little couple spat because I think Mario's got some pasta on his shirt or his overalls or some crap. It's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Can you imagine if we'd be alive long enough to see a reprisal of that and someone else does it? What? Pegasus boots, let's go, dude. That takes me from having a okay day to a great day right there. Getting Pegasus boots in a randomizer this early. I'm the king of the world. Speaking of king of the world, if you guys are looking for a really good documentary to watch, Sarah and I watched the documentary on Netflix about Ocean Gate. Holy crap, that thing, like, the whole, what a doomed to fail situation. Like, I didn't really do a lot of research into it. Like, I was a part of, with everyone else, just hoping, you know, wow, okay. I was just hoping that they would be found and you know, nobody died or whatever. But it's amazing to me how doomed that whole expedition was from the start, based on how arrogant the CEO was, and almost like for him it was almost deserved. Kind of crazy. So highly recommend you guys check it out if you're looking for something to watch. Love that slowdown. I love if Mario just canonically just drops the F-bomb. Yeah, even if it's like censored, but like that's I don't know how Nintendo can recover from that. Oh, thanks, Uncle. You really know how to help your nephew. Like, I just thought it was just, you know, just a tragedy and just a mistake. I didn't realize how poor that's where you get the boomerang, isn't it? How poorly the whole situation was handled and thought about. And as a Canadian, like, I feel like we got less information because it was, you know, an American story essentially, even though it was the, you know, off the coast of Newfoundland or whatever. Yeah, Toadster, I'd check it out. It's real interesting. Toadster, I know that last year was sort of the year of the house, and it's really cool. I went on my Facebook today. I don't have Facebook on my phone anymore. I got rid of it. I still have Messenger, so I can sort of log in and check stuff, but I don't check it and doom scroll on Facebook anymore, which has been a fantastic thing. What the heck? We got the Master Sword already? Man. Oh crap, my cheats are on. No, I'm just kidding. I knew it! Nick cheats! He's a cheater! I went into my memories and it shows that this very day last year, so we've had possession of our home for an entire year already, which is just absolutely crazy. Thankfully, we haven't screwed up so bad that they decided to take it back on us. And so when I saw your name, it made me think of that because I know you're coming up on a year too. Silverware? Holy crap, I'm getting overpowered. And we do have... Oh my gosh, this is insane. Chat. What is going on? August 1st. Yeah, man, it's coming up, dude. It's coming up. Very exciting stuff. Hard to believe it's been a year that we've had possession. And we moved in just a few days afterwards. I think we got possession on a Friday and we were moved in on the following Sunday. So yeah, it's been a year for sure. All right, so we're going to go and do escape and all that crap. Getting some good items, darn rights I am. I mean, gravity suit really gives me a lot to do, like a lot. If we get Varia and speed booster, man, can you imagine me just immediately going into Metroid and not leaving until I'm done everything? Because like, you guys have probably seen me before, but like, you know, once I get those 3 items, I can beat Metroid with those 3 items basically. You need Morph Ball obviously, but that's a given. But it's actually quite interesting what you can do. And theoretically, like, I can't get everything, but I can do a lot if I just got Ice Beam. Last month was our 10-year anniversary for owning our home, and we celebrated our 15th wedding anniversary. Dude, congratulations, man. Seriously. That's really exciting. You know, it's amazing how anniversaries go from feeling not important and milestoney to just being like really important things that you could be so proud of, you know? At least for me anyways. You know, when Sarah and I were married for 5 years, it was just like, okay. But when we hit that 10-year mark, it was like, wow, okay. And we, you know, were really happy and she's my best friend and stuff, so it's just made for a special milestone for sure. 15 years though, that's awesome. Congratulations. Like I'm not, oh, we're done. Okay, so small key is back with the other escape area, so we can't go all the way through. But that's fine. Okay, so do I go into Metroid? I mean, the reality is I can't do any dungeons right now. So it's probably better for me to, ooh, I'll grab that. Probably best option for me now is go into Metroid. I hope I have at least 2 power bomb packs, if not 3. Here we go. Let's go. What do we got? Do we fight? Yeah, we fight. Oh boy. So we can actually do a lot with Ice Beam. Because I'm terrible at it without it, if I do get X-Ray, then I can actually beat pretty much all of Meridia, which is shocking that it's happening already. It's Gerby, older brother. I looked really quick and thought that was 1,000,000 ants. Sure, you bet. No, I'm sorry. I've, it's not so much that I don't like it. I actually find it very funny, but I just... The roots as a Canadian to watch a lot of American shows, if it's not, like, super easily accessible, which that show isn't, I usually just don't watch it, unfortunately. It's amazing how many hoops we have to go through to watch something good. And, like, the best TV shows are usually the ones that are, like, hard to find, hard to reach, hard to access, because they're so, like, the best ones I find are really obscure like that. Like, once I got into, like, Steve Brule a little bit, which is a Tim and Eric show, just trying to find even just to buy the friggin' DVD was just impossible. I didn't buy it, obviously, but thankfully people can post stuff on YouTube, and if it's not too egregious, they don't get blocked. Ooh. Sean, thanks for the rose, man. My friend got me into Corner Gas. Corner Gas is a really great Canadian TV show. Super Troopers? I like Super Troopers. I actually watched Super Troopers 2 for the first time a couple of years ago when I went to San Diego to visit with Steven. He showed me that, and so then I rewatched the first one, like last year again, for one of the first times I've seen it in a long time. Long enough for me to forget stuff. Love Steve Brule. I adore Steve Brule. I think, obviously, you know, because John C. Reilly is not Steve Brule. Because John C. Reilly is not a doctor and Stephen Brule is. But obviously, you know, just his masterclass of that character is just unparalleled. It's compelling TV, but it's just a shit show. And I love it. Trailer Park Boys, you better believe it. I adore the adore the boys. I don't like anything that they've been putting out for the past. Once they got onto Netflix, I really started to not enjoy the show. Mostly because Bubbles is such a exaggerated character. Than he used to be, and it's just annoying. Obviously Ricky and Julian, they've been really consistent and kind of the same character, so I've been enjoying it. But and now with Mr. Leahy gone, it's just, man, good items. Now with Mr. Leahy gone, it's just, for me, it's just, I'm good. I just don't really have a desire to watch it. Honestly, I think I don't know if I have a favorite. No. I think my favorite Steve Brule moment is still the first moment I ever saw of him. When he goes and learns about boats, but first, before he learns about boats, or broats, he has to eat seafood. But I really do love Brown's Daycare as well. Just demented, stupid, foolish comedy that makes no sense and shouldn't be viewed by another human being. The way this is going, this would have been a good speed run. If I keep collecting items, we might have another really good seed on our hands here. Oh, you know what? I don't have to do that jump because I have high jump. Yeah. If we don't have high jump, we do that trick through the door jump thingy. Do we get rewarded for my curiosity? We get a bottle. At this point in the game, we don't have any bottles, so that's progression, so that's good. Gotta make sure I at least have enough super missiles to do this part. Oh, really? Kind of screwed that up. I want to see if I could do Mission Impossible there, but... What the hell? You have questions? Or you just... You're just gonna swear in my stream, huh? I think that's my favorite reaction from someone who sees the stream for the first time and they see like Kirby running around and then I switch from like Metroid to Zelda and then they instead of just being like confused, then they get scared. The ability that I have on people for that to happen just because I'm playing a video game is fantastic. I treasure that. I value that. And thankfully it only comes from TikTok usually. As people see what's going on and they're like, well, this is an abomination from hell. Yeah, we got lots of good items right off the hop. And now we have Screw Attack of all items, which is just crazy. Kirby's Dreamland? No. This is Kirby's Nightmare. Or maybe it's his dream. Maybe he's just like, he wants to be fused with Bataros in a Samus game. That's what it is. It's a Patara nightmare dream. Yeah, we have the silvers, we just don't have a bow to go with them. But I have a lot of ground to cover now that we have gravity suits, so we're probably gonna find our bow on the way. If we find what's it called? Various suit. We're gonna be spending a lot of time in Metroid. Those who are watching on TikTok, if you see people asking questions of what the hell I'm doing, feel free to answer for me. X-ray? Okay, so that is, we can start doing some pretty cool cheese in Metroid now. I don't actually need, speed booster to get through Meridia anymore.
Oh, hi.
What's up, Bradley? Bum-ba-da-dum. What a pose, yeah. Dude's swole. He needs to show off his swollenness. Ooh, blue cane. I usually find a lot of uses for that, so I am gonna go grab that. And the nice thing is we can do it quickly because we have Screw Attack, so... Looks like a JoJo character. I've never played JoJo. You're talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, right? Never played that. I'm not much into fighting games, to be fair. I really don't like fighting games. I wish I did. No worries. How are you? I was just thinking about you the other day. I unfortunately left your Discord server. But I was like, I hope she's doing well. I should have reached out. I'm a bad person. Street Fighter's like 2 buttons. Well, it depends if you're playing on Super Nintendo or Sega. To be fair. Okay, Tekken... Like, it's not like I hate all fighting games, to be fair. I do like some. Tekken 3 specifically holds a special place in my heart because it's more than just like, you know, 2 people fighting. There's like an adventure mode. And Smash Bros is a given because it's a weird sort of fighting game. Street Fighters is good, but like I don't, it's not a game a genre that I like to like sit down and be like, what do I want to play? Like it's either going to be a shooter, RPG, or a platformer or something along those lines. So we really just need to get to the left side here. We do need cash at some point, so. How you been? Hope you've been okay. Actually better than okay. Hope you've been good. Also an anime? That's right. What is that? It's well, it's Buff Kirby, but it's it's Metroid, essentially. Hello, Probesty. How are you, my friend? You need 80 rupees to play the dead game? What? Liar. Yo, dude, thank you for the 21 months consecutive and 36 months total, my friend. I really appreciate that. That's 3 years, if numbers make sense. Thank you very much, man. Probesty, I did an SMZ3 earlier this week, and I've got my first sub 3-hour SMZ3. It was a bonkers seed. Absolutely bonkers, man. Bloody marvelous, you know? Charge beam, that's always nice to see. Laryngitis is something us liars get sick with, right? Laryngitis, something like that. Modding a Nintendo game in this day and age is risky? Absolutely, it is not. If you own the games, you have the ability to do with them what you please. It's when you produce and try to sell and a lot of other stuff that it gets a little bit. Let's just put it this way: I've been playing mods of Nintendo games for like 5 years and haven't had any issues. So I'm going to disagree with you wholeheartedly. I think when you start screwing with like for example, like the Metroid Prime 2D game that they were coming out with, where it was they were making it themselves and putting it out, that's when you get into a problem. But if it's a pre-established game, I don't think, like, yeah, I've seen so many instances where you know, you've got games like this and mods and hacks and Kaizo's this and Mario that. Nintendo doesn't bat a fly. I think their biggest issue is when people are profiting off of that, but yeah. I promise you. It's actually not as bad as you think. Do I play Super Metroid? What is that? I'm sorry, I do not follow. Is that are you casting a spell on me? At least one person's just like, are you stupid? You're literally playing it, idiot. What's Super Metroid? Oh, it's an inferior game to Metroid Prime is what it is, I'll tell you that much. Anybody that likes Super Metroid's an idiot. It's superb Metroid. Darn right it is. My man. You're a Super Metroid. Oh my gosh, Nick, take that back. Those are really... My other than like... you know, actually nailing it and getting all the Doppler shots, my Fantoon fights have been getting a little bit better lately, so that's kind of cool. Every so often, I'm considering like going back to speedruns, but the smart part of my brain keeps telling me not to. But there's a part of me that really would like to do some speedruns. Holy crap. Man, we're getting some smacking items. This is fantastic. Are you asking honestly, Funzy? Just so I know, I don't want to be super insensitive, but I've seen your name here so many times, and I know I played SNZ3s. And it concerns me that I don't know if you're being serious or not. Yo, boy! What is this seed? We are cooking. Is that Majin Buu? No, it's, I'm glad that you think that. It's actually Buff Kirby. It's not pronounced Majin, Nick. It's Majin. Gosh, watch Dragon Ball Z first, please. Am I gonna play the new Metroid on Switch 2? Yeah, absolutely. I'll play all the Metroids on Switch 2. It ain't no shovel, but I do. Shut up. It ain't no shovel, but it'll do. That's like the most farmer comment I've ever gotten on any of my streams. My mind is telling me no. Absolutely, I'm gonna play Prime 4. And I'm gonna play it in so many different ways and possibilities. I'm not as big of a fan of the, Prime games as I am of the, side-scrolling platformer. But I still enjoy Prime. Like, Prime 1 is a really fun game. I get a little bit bored of it. More than I can't stop playing side-scrolling ones, so we'll see how long I can stick with it, or if I, you know, get burnt out on it. Hard to say. What is that thing? It's I got faxed, which I still have a fax machine, which is just crazy. I got a fax of all of Nate Dogg's fears, and all of the results came that this thing scares you the most, and so I knew you were going to show up in the stream today, so I chose I made this from scratch. So it's called Nate's Nightmare. No, you didn't. You're telling not truths. This is called Buff Kirby. You want to be really scared? Check this out. Thanks for the heart. Appreciate that. Man, if we keep getting these items like this, we're gonna be done before, like, before I even know it. Good job, I'm 100. I don't know. Okay, answer me this. What are you actually saying? Are you 100%? Or what does that mean? I've never understood, like, oh, I'm 100. Okay, 100% terrified. Okay, cool. It didn't scroll up for me, so I wasn't sure. I'm gonna need you to do the X-ray again. How much money you got? Oops. Dang it. Oh! What the crap, dude? Alright, well, we know where this is, we know where this is gonna end up. Okay, so, unfortunately for any of you Zelda fans, you're gonna have to wait a little while before I play Zelda again. It looks like, we're gonna get a full clear of Metroid here, because we have literally everything that we need to beat, Super Metroid. I mean, more missiles is definitely needed, but this is insane. This is a better start than the seed on, what was that, Wednesday? The only difference between that seed and this seed is my progression was in Zelda. Now my progression is in Metroid, so. But the nice thing is I can just go, go, go. So. Wow. Varia, speed, high jump. The only thing that would make this just a little bit better is if we got space and plasma. But I shouldn't be greedy, because if I'm greedy, I'm gonna get hosed. And I don't want to get hosed. You know what I mean? Do you ever, like, stretch like that and you hear your bones crack and you feel like you're about to fall apart, and then you just kind of, you wait for a second to feel if you're, like, all the pain rushes in, and then you're fine, and then you're happy. That's what that was. You hoser. Hey! Take off. Pain just means you're alive. I mean, yeah. All right, so we are going to... How am I going to handle this? I have to check Criteria and Brinstar for things, but I also have to check Red Tower. So I think what I'll do is we'll check landing site. I'll check Criteria climb, and then Brinstar waterway. Go up to Red Tower, and then do Lower Norfair. Oops. And then Meridia? I guess it doesn't really matter. No, maybe I'll do Meridia and then Lower Norfair. I'm just in my mind thinking about routes, but the sucky part is like I'm only getting like 1 or 2 items. Hopefully I can do it quickly enough. The eyes are too small, and that's right. That's my only issue. Not that it's nightmare fuel. Good for you. Good for you. The other really nice thing is I don't have to worry about spending all these power bombs. Not that it makes a big difference, but we can then shoot these dudes. Dude, nice. He's not gonna fit in that blue shirt, he's too buff. Yeah, he's gonna hand me down for Link. Link's just gonna have to take it. What's the tune? It's a buff Kirby. What's up, Professor? How's it going? Make sure you guys smash that like button over on the TikToks. Would really appreciate that. Or don't. I don't care. Not your parent. Thank you for the GGs. Appreciate you. Looks like Chansey. See, I get more comparisons to Majin Buu than I've never seen a comparison to Chansey. That's kind of interesting. I asked for space jump, it gives me space jump. What is going on? This is fantastic. Yo, Toaster with a heart, thanks so much. Regardless, it's horrifying. It's nightmare fuel, but there's much worse. I could have chosen the Ronald McDonald Sprite, and y'all would... You all would not know what it felt like to sleep like a normal human being anymore. Yo, Probsty with the 2 nifty gifties. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, man. Much love. Yo, Kilted's in the chat. He got a gift sub. Let's go. Thank you for the gift subs, man. Give me the number Solado then. Nope. How dare you? Let's... We're gonna go up Red Tower really quickly and then come back down. Is this Kerboid? Yes. Thanks for the fault. Is that Kirby Samus? Yeah. It's buff Kirby is what it is. Yo, Probsty, man! That's awesome, dude. Congrats. Toaster with the 10 TGIFs. Thank you, sir. What's up, Kale? How's it going, man? Hope you're well. You just became a Kirby fan? Nice. I'm actually looking forward to the release of the Switch 2 version of Kirby in the Forgotten Land, because I never played it originally, but now I'm really interested in trying it, so I'll probably get it when it comes out at some point. Once I have enough money to actually afford these Switch games. It's gnarly out there, man. Prices have gone up, and yeah. You're pulling a double? Well, I hope it goes well, dude. Godspeed, Superman. It's Spider-Man, you idiot. I'm wondering if I shouldn't shouldn't just get a used copy of Kirby in the Forgotten Land, because I imagine that the upgrade still is going to be cheaper than buying the game outright, but... Not buying Switch 2 for anything for at least a year, fair enough. At least gas is respectable. Well, unless it comes out of your booty. Then no. I work 2 different stores. You think I'm gonna get more supers than regular missiles? Well, eventually I'll have more regular missiles anyways, because there's just more generally, but... Off the hop, that'd be kind of nice. Then I wouldn't have to worry so much about getting plasma, and I can just... Like, right now, if I get one more super pack, I'm pretty much... I'm good. I don't really need much of anything else. That's exciting, man. Getting married and having a kid. That's super exciting. Yeah, if Forgotten Land gets a... Like, I'm kind of waiting to see what the plan is, but if Forgotten Land gets the same treatment with the Legend of Zelda, where you don't have to pay for... Like, if you have the NSO, you don't have to pay for it, then I'm just gonna find a used copy of Forgotten Land, and I'll play it that way and get access to the upgrade without having to pay the... whatever they're gonna charge, which is at least $100 for it, now on Switch 2. And any other games I get an upgrade. Jamboree, I'll just buy a used copy. This is the new Donkey Kong, it's crazy. I actually 100%ed it and unlocked a brand new mode. I don't really care too much about OLED myself, I'm not really too stickly on it. And for me, like, the biggest reason I've been enjoying my Switch 2 so much lately is just based on the fact that I really, for the past probably, I would say close to 5 years, I really haven't been a fan of my Switch. Because the system itself just was not good for me. Did not enjoy it. So Switch 2 has fixed a lot of my concerns, almost all of my concerns with the first console, and so I'm now going back and playing games I never played before, which is really exciting. So there's a lot that my library is going to get pretty massive soon. Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. Can you imagine if I walk into Zelda and I don't need anything? I'm go mode from just playing Metroid. I mean, we're on our way, but still gnarly. I don't care who you are, it's gnarly. Yeah, I'm really pleased with my Switch. I've been playing it almost every day since it's been out, which I didn't even do that for Switch 1. And then once I get my grip that's coming in the beginning of August, then that's just gonna get amplified. I'm holding off on playing any more Cyberpunk until I get my grip in, just because it's hard for me to play shooter games without a just on the console itself, and I've played so many video games in front of a monitor that I'm just kind of bored of it. I just like being able to play games while my wife's watching TV and I'm just present. I don't need those. What'd y'all have for supper tonight? Onion rings, beef stew, smoked sausage. I can't talk. Apparently English is not my first language. Philly steak. I'm going to do sand pits later, I think. Food, what's that? I'm just trying to make conversation. I don't know what it is. I heard it on a TV show one time. Is French a language, you know? That's an interesting sentence.
English, mother. Do you speak it?
Angry Whooper song? Oh, you're talking the Whopper. I don't have any control over that as chat. Can I speak French? No. I got the halfie. There it is. Why do you say it's an angry Whopper song? That doesn't make sense to me. How is this angry? Chat's on it today. What's Kirby doing? Saving the world? It's Buff Kirby. He's swole. This is what happens when you drink your vitamins. In the form of an injection. Bet you guys didn't know you could use Shine Sparks to kill this boss. First time I've seen that in all my life. I don't know what I like more, the fact that you said that or the fact that you started with a holy smokes. There goes my hero. Did you know you can grapple that boss? Oh, that's cool, Kale. Not a clue who that is. Darn tootin'. I don't know, I got a dumb brain. And I always thought that a really interesting name for a country artist would be Toot Darnin'. I don't know why. I know I'm the only one that finds that funny, but I would listen to some good old country from Toot Darnin'. The old grizzled fella. Used to be an old prospector. Only drinks exclusively his own moonshine, which he calls moonshine, but it's like his pee or something. Shut up, Nick. Stop talking. Okay. Now the musical stylings of Toot Darnin'. I don't care if you're my sister. Family's family, and that's a fact. Rusty Skeeter. Sounds like a grizzled mosquito. There's always a country song with someone dying. Way to bring the mood down, man. I'm in love with my sister wife. I just hope people don't find out she's my mother too. My truck died the other day. Oh, okay. I remember as a kid and I heard that for the first time I heard that joke of like, you play a country song backwards. You can hear a guy get his truck back and his wife back. That was one of the funniest jokes I remember hearing as a kid. Because I grew up in a very, like, hick town. And, they're just, like, crazy in the country, and I hated it. Mind you, when I was in, like, grade 5, I listened to Backstreet Boys, so it's like, I didn't really have a leg to stand on. Well, where I grew up, we didn't have to drive tractors and snowmobiles, but we got to. No, I'm just kidding. Flippers? Holy crap, bro. It's a good start. I'll do Shack Tool now. And then we'll check other sand pit once we go all the way around. Just because we're on the right side, it'll be a little bit faster. Rascal Flatts has a song called Backwards, and where the guy goes from prison back to being married and gets his dog back. Oh, really? Ugh, excuse me. Gross. I do like Tool. I'm not a fan of Tool. I like what they do. They fix things and make things work. Sorry, I don't know why I find that so funny. How could you not like Tool? They're helpful and useful. What are you looking at? Probably the most handsome guy that's ever showed up in your timeline. You're welcome. It's just a reskin of Super Metroid. It's just a sprite. It's a buff Kirby. It is Nightmare Fuel to be fair, but all right. So that's no bueno. We don't need that. Touche. Get your hands off me. Tool fans are tools. Oh, I believe that. Yeah, really, like this. Well, it's not just X-Ray though. This game is broken, but X-Ray really does screw the game up quite a bit. But people are all like, X-Ray's so useless. Like if you act like I used to be that way, you're like, it's so dumb. I know where everything is. I don't need it anymore. And it's actually quite interesting how much you can screw this game up by using it. I mean, theoretically, I don't need Speed Booster to beat this game. If you watch like a low ice percent speed run, it's amazing what they can pull off. Do I want to go this way? I might as well. My high school had drive your tractor to school day. No, it didn't. You're lying. X-ray climb. Yeah, that's another one. You probably don't need a few things for this game. Speedrunners are nuts. Just makes it more easier. Yeah, like, well, you don't need a lot for like just to beat just the game normally. Like in this is an SMZ3, so it's a Super Metroid Zelda randomizer. And based on those, just the fact that it's a randomizer and there's different entrances that are available, I can beat this game. All I need is Varia, like Morph Ball, Varia, Gravity, and Speed Booster, really. And health, obviously. But yeah, you don't really... don't need a lot. Speedrunning is nuts, though, for sure. I've been known to speedrun this game a time or two. Alright, so we'll just check left sandpit, and then that's it. And we'll head down to North Fair and finish up, and hopefully we can get through Zelda nice and quick. What is this? This is a Metroid Zelda randomizer. I got all the right items to be able to finish Metroid first. Metroid 2? No. No, it's based off of Super Metroid. Low ice is crazy, yeah. You know what? We'll take both of these, why not? All right. Well, actually, we'll fight Kraid first. Just because we're here. I don't need health. Do I have enough power bombs to get through here, though? I believe so. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'll grab that just because we're out of power bombs now. Super Metroid is an absolute masterpiece, patching ruins today's games. Oh, like fixing things. Well, that's not necessarily true. There's some games that really benefit from a patch because they come out just kind of lackluster. But yeah, like, it's fair to say that if Nintendo could patch this game and fix a lot of the issues, it would actually ruin what makes this game so much fun and why speedrunners and like myself, I am a speedrunner, just for the record. Speedrunners and randomizer players just wouldn't enjoy this game anymore. Like, they would fix it so we couldn't do that. We couldn't do a quick Kraid kill and kill him that fast. It would ruin it. Magic cape. Not really useful considering that we have the blue cane, but whatever. It has its purposes. I was confused for a second. I thought you were talking crap about like ROM hacks and because we patched ROM hacks.
You got a problem with Canada Gooses? You got a problem with being ice?
Yo, what's up, Matt? How's it going? Metroid is a girl. You know what? You're right. And in contrary to belief, she can actually crawl. The NES Metroid looks like a bootleg knockoff of Super Metroid? Does it? I don't think it does. I don't know. Ooh, that's a good item to grab. That's a very usefully good item to grab. Once I have something to share, I'll let you know. Just still trying to make things work out. It's been a struggle, but yeah, not much more to say than that. How have you been though? Is that Hitmonlee? It is. If Kirby, a strong buff Kirby was Hitmonlee, it would be. But it's actually buff Kirby. A lot of people get Majin Buu today. A new one was Chansey. I was like, okay, cool. That's the only Pokemon that people will notice. And then you're like, no, Hitmonlee. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I stand corrected. Now, if someone comes here and there's like, yo, bro, is that Charizard? I don't believe you. And I'm not gonna entertain your silliness. I never knew I needed to see Kirby like that. Yeah. You either love this sprite or it envelops your nightmares and changes your DNA to horrible, horrible things. Ditto. I mean, you got the color right, I guess. Is that Charizard? And then I was watching a stream on Twitch, and then the streamer put up his fist, and then he punched me in the face. Whoa, red sword, bro! That was a weird-looking Jiren. It's Jiren if Jiren and Thor traded roles, and Jiren had to get fat. No, that's Sonic, bro. What's up, RJ? He's gotta go fast, yo. Thanks for the follow. Who knew that putting your fist up and threatening to punch a viewer would result in success? Nailed it. Yes, violence! I mean, thanks for the follow. I got confused. I made you hee-hee and haha. I'd rather make you haha. Making you hee-hee means like makes me feel like that we're closer than we are. Which I'm fine if we grow that close, but right now you're just making me feel uncomfortable. Who's your punch for? Whoever strays away. Whoever crosses the line. I don't know. I don't know. Kale, I just don't know. Alright, so we just have a little bit more of Upper North Fair to do and Crocomire, and then we can go down to Lower North Fair and finish up. And then it's just Zelda to finish the seed, which is crazy. I used a super missile because I can, not because it was an accident. Why does Samus look like Juggernaut? I don't know. I just showed up here, I just sat down. I have no answers for you. I don't know. I just work here. Yeah, yeah. If you just wait a couple hours, I'll get the manager for you. What sprite is that? It's Samus. What a stupid question. What's wrong with you? No, I'm just kidding. That was mean. It's Buff Kirby. It's Pink Panther. Da-da, 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 da-da. Yeah, I sometimes try to gaslight people and be like, it's a normal sprite. What is wrong with you? It doesn't end up working well. People somehow are able to see through the bullshit. Stop not eating my missiles, you hitbox freak. Good riddance. I remember the first time I played and I was like, damn, he's melting for real. It's pretty gruesome for a Nintendo game, hey? Like, all things considered, looking back in 94, they wouldn't allow blood on the first Mortal Kombat, but let's have a reptile freak monster just melt. And then attack you as a skeleton. I feel like Nintendo was partly like wanting to be kid-friendly, but also just didn't give a damn. I don't know. Crocomire is a real G. He's just trying to get home from work and Samus shows up and just ruins his day. Monster. She's a jerk, and that's why she's not playing the game right now. It's Pink Panther. They had Spawn on SNES. Well, I'm talking more or less like because Nintendo like made this as a first-party Nintendo title rather than a third-party game. Is this Kirby as Samus? You darn right it is. All right, so Lower Norfair, and then that's it for Metroid. So I'd love to just put an hour and a half into it, but we're still here, so see how fast we can get the rest of Metroid done. Oh, you're right, the glove. Right. Thank you. I totally forgot. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the planet having a self-destruct built in. It has everything to do with Samus. Right, yeah, blame her. Come on, RJ, do better. Always blame the lady. Yeah, that's a real goal of Mother Brain. She doesn't care if the planet destroys, she just wants Samus to be blamed for it. Is this Kirby Fusion? Nope. Why does Samus look like Juggernaut? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. This is the second time I've been asked that, and I don't have an answer, and I will not have an answer. It's Buff Kirby. Thank you very much. As if that wasn't already obvious. All right, do I want to fight? Yeah, I might as well. I mean, this way I won't have to spend too much time farming for supers. Boobity boom. Nintendo allowed Samus to slaughter Dragon. Hey, you know what? Hey, Michael! Dragon started it, okay? Don't give me that crap. Shut up, Cooper. What's your least favorite fight in Metroid? In Metroid or Super Metroid? Super Metroid, least favorite fight. I guess I could say Spore Spawn because I never fight him. I think I enjoy all the fights. You know, White Star, I'll pass. Thank you very much. I'll pass. No, thank you. I think because I play this game quite a bit and I speedrun it and, you know, learn strats. It's hard because playing them and playing the Cooper, shut up. Go away. Go away. Leave me alone. I'm trying to do stuff, bro. It's hard. If you were to ask me before I started speedrunning or even playing randomizers, I don't exactly know what I would say, what my answer would be. Couldn't tell you. Maybe like, I don't know, dude, that's tough. I can't answer that. I just don't know. I feel like it's a cop-out, but I just got nothing for you. It's hard. Wait. Zelda fights? Mothula or Mothra? Terrible boss. Question, are some speedruns modded? Anything that you would be able to post? No. You're gonna have to be a little bit more, can you elaborate a little bit? What do you mean? What you're saying? I mean, theoretically, no. Any video game, if it's like a mod or a ROM hack, then sure. But like, Kaizo Mario, like Kaizo Mario hack I don't like. I got you, White Star. I was thinking about it for a second. It was just weird that you just said that. Karate Pirates. I don't consider those guys a boss, so I wouldn't say. And again, like, learning how to speedrun this game and doing everything, like, I've learned really efficient ways of fighting every boss. So it's hard for me to choose. I think in the speedrun, the boss that really causes me the most issues will always be Dragon, just because it's probably the most input heavy boss fight, and there's a lot of RNG that is unavoidable. Fantoon is really simple, especially if you can just hopefully get, you know, Fantoon is an RNG heavy boss fight. Ridley has a little bit of RNG, but for the most part it's not too difficult. So Steve, you're actually helping me out here, because I went back and played Colors, and while I didn't like some of the visuals of some of the levels, I actually enjoyed the actual design of the game. I thought it was a really fun hack. Just when I played it the first time, I was still terrible at Kaizo. But Super Dream World still is terrible. Still terrible. 20-minute exit time. Oh yeah, that was, I didn't like that. I can't remember the name of that one. Is that the Seraph Invasion or something like that? Do people mod games to achieve successful speedruns? No, absolutely not. No, they overcome the game and they get good. The only time they would do that is if they're playing like a tool-assisted speedrun. And that's just for show. That doesn't really certify anything other than just like, you know, you're slowing the time down and getting perfect inputs and this and that. But actual, like, any of the speedruns that get submitted, including mine, it's just, you know, playing the game. Will a co-op ROM hack ever be available? So it actually is. There is a co-op ROM hack of Super Metroid, and people do speedruns. And they share health and inventory and stuff. And it's actually a really, really cool way to play the game. Have I played Split Fiction? No, I've not. Played a little bit of It Takes Two, but that's about it that I've played from those guys. How about fighting Craig? What about it? Easy. Easy peasy. It's the easiest boss fight in the game. Especially in speedruns. You skip the whole second sequence of him coming out of the ground. It's fantastic. Thanks for the kiss. Just search Super Metroid Co-op. Just do it on YouTube and you'll probably find some speedruns. I know Oats and Emmett have a run. And then Zosti and Zenny also have some runs. Cried laughing. Man, I would love to get funky with you. One of these days. Maybe sometime next year. Plan a trip when things cool down. Thank you for the heart, dude. This boss fight's pretty simple. You can actually manipulate Ridley in a few different ways. And I sort of can know his motions just off camera when he's not visible. Just because I've done it so many times. I've fought in Ridley thousands of times. I keep hoping to see a news article that make the world happy. What article is that? I still need to play AM2R. AM2R is without a doubt my favorite version of Metroid 2. It's so good. So it's interesting that if I had saw the fact that it was a green pendant, I probably would have not fought Ridley. But the fact that he was holding the hook shot tells me that I needed to. So that's, you know. Oh, you know, yeah, no, I got you, Steve. Well, never mind. Yeah. Is Ridley a he, him, she, her? I don't know. I don't know. What kind of question is that? I think Ridley is an it / dragon. I think that's Ridley's pronouns. Man, short charging is feeling really good today. I find that's one of the most difficult short charges to do there. You have the cart for OG Metroid 2. I used to have Metroid 2 on Game Boy, but I don't know what happened to it. That was, gosh, that was darn near like 25 years ago. I don't know where I was, who I was, or why I was that long ago. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I don't need that. I don't need anything really for Metroid. We're good. We are good, bro. Get out. Alright, so the absolute rest of our progression is going to be held in Zelda. And we're not playing Metroid until we're done. As long as it... Obviously, if I've missed something, but I don't believe that I've missed anything. I had to draw the map on a paper as I went through playing Metroid 2. I don't remember if I did that or not. And honestly, I mean this earnestly. This was when I was like, I think 7? I don't know if I ever actually beat it when I had it on the Game Boy, but I know I've gone back and beat it plenty of times. Kirby hasn't been the same since he tried creating. DK Bonanza looks legit, might have to pick this up. I mean, I'll just put it this way, Paulie. Maybe watch some other people play it. You might be surprised at what you see. I don't know, man. I think your title's just a little bit misleading. What? It was easy to get lost in Metroid 2. It was easy to get lost in Metroid 1 and 2, to be fair. All right, so all Light World dungeons have to be completed. We don't have Bow yet, so we need to get Bow right away so that we can finish Light World stiffs. Got $5. Got a heart piece. I don't think I really need to go out of my way to grab that. Okay. Seeing how we're up here, we'll do as much on Death Mountain as we can. To be fair, look at my basic sprite. Ugh, gross. Oh wait, I don't have Moon Pearl. Oh snap, crackle, and pop. That sucks. All right then. I didn't even think of that. But that just means that we're gonna get it soon then. It also means that Dark World has 2 pendants, which is really good, because that means that's 2 whole dungeons that I don't have to do. And I did the green pendant, so like that's perfect. The only reason I'd have to do it is if there's a really important item on Master Sword, which is possible. Do you guys hit the tiles, or do you avoid it like me? Do you guys hit the tiles, or do you get hit like me? Hey, this guy's never mind. Delete. You suck! Played this once or twice? Me? Once or twice. Okay, I need to pay attention. You stand in the corner and you swing. Oh, so you're a swinger. Nice. No, that's not what I said, man. Oh, I don't need magic. Small one. Big one. Makes you immune to the tiles, yeah. There's where that darn master key went. Daniel, I've only ever had one randomizer be unbeatable in regards to a Zelda. Now, this is a Zelda Metroid. I've never had a Zelda Metroid not be completable. If I've quit it, it's because of I got lost and I couldn't figure it out. But I've always looked at the, if that's the case, I always look at the spoiler log to see where stuff is and realize that I made a mistake. I did play one Zelda randomizer, and it, funny enough, it was actually a race with a friend, and we both couldn't beat it. It just was unbeatable, so. Now you can soft lock yourself if you are playing SMZ3 and perhaps you you know, you go into an area in Metroid and you run out of power bombs. But that's not the game's fault, that's your fault because you're not counting your inventory, but yeah, I know some doorways you can chill in with the tiles. I like just to run around. I don't know. It's kind of more fun than just standing and waiting. You hate this boss? Well, I'm pretty sure this boss hates you too, so. He called me last week and he's just like, "You're not gonna believe what I heard about Willy." I'm not one to gossip though, so I didn't really think anything of it, but I hope you guys can find some common ground. We need less hate in this room. Oh, Long Johnson. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate that. Now I'm thinking of that cat. Muchas gracias, por favor. All right. That is that. We're gonna go to the other side of the mountain and grab as much as we can. And then we can do some more stuff down in regular Hyrule here. What do we need for go mode? We need bow. Potentially bombos. We need both rods. Giggity. We need red cane, other gloves, and moon pearl. So we're not doing too bad. We've got basically the whole game open to us, so Cat is definitely the inspiration. I love I think his name is the Kitness or something. He does like versions of the songs, and my favorite one, and I think it's the same cat, is the one called Hold On to My Fur. And it's a bop. Like, there's no reason that song should be so good when it's just talking about, like, when a cat's doing the vocals. So dumb. Wavy Coin is your favorite? I don't know that. Yo, thank you for the controller. Appreciate it. Made that other comment hilarious. Yeah, once you get I think the red sword, you can kill him in 2 hits. What's up, Eric? It's going okay, how are you? What am I hoping to see here? Moon Pearl's probably #1. Moon Pearl will give me so much Dark World access. It would be, out of this world. Hope to see you around more, fellow cultured person. Likewise. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, you're talking. Okay, you're talking about the medallions. Okay, I wasn't sure what you're talking about. I'm like, you know, just because it's the weekend doesn't mean you have to start drinking. Okay. I'm pretty sure it does. I'm pretty sure it does. Relaxing, been an exhausting week. Well, relax away, my friend. Relax away. You've come to a safe place. Let's just reset. We'll go to Kakariko. Yes, it does. Okay, okay. Sorry. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm not even the messenger. I'm just a guy. But please don't shoot me. Before we go to Kak, I'm quickly gonna do this. I'll do Bump Rock. And then we'll get the bird going, and then we'll start traveling. I mean, theoretically, I should just do Desert Palace afterwards, but I mean, what we'll do is we'll so there's the map and the key and then 1 item. Yeah. Sanctuary. Right now, what I'm doing in my brain is I'm just routing. I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the best opportunity to get the most amount of items. Best classic game ever, I'll fight you. If you want to fight, like, even if the game isn't a matter, I just want to fight you. Let's just fight. Let's just do it. Let's just go. What is this game exactly? So this is a Super Metroid Legend of Zelda randomizer. I'm actually gonna go up and I'm gonna forget about this if I don't do it now. So we're gonna go up and save the old. We're gonna go up and save Grandpa. Grandpa's got the shits and he's lost in the caverns. I'm gonna forget about this if I don't do it. And then we'll go back to Kakariko and then we'll do Desert Palace. But yeah, so this is a Legend of Zelda Link to the Past Super Metroid randomizer. And so there's certain areas in both games where you can enter doors and caves and stuff, and it takes you between games. Items are also split between both games, and when you build the seeds, you get to choose your sprites. We're going straight. So that's 2 references that you've made to that movie, so now I need to go back and watch it, because I don't remember that movie to save my life. Earnestly, I don't remember it at all. I was kind of hoping that would be a good item. I'm disappointed that it wasn't. I should have just gone to Kakariko, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm trying to see if we can improve on our previous time. We had a sub 3 hour SMZ3 seed earlier this week, and this seed is looking like it's going to do that. So we'll see how well we can do. Before I leave Kakariko, I'm gonna talk to Bottle Kid. But I think that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. You need to go to that one place to get that one thing. Yo, bro, spoilers! Read the room, man. Who's playing as Link today? It's Fierce Deity Link from Majora's Mask. What do you got for me, buddy? I'll take it. We do have plasma though, so I don't really need missiles anymore for Metroid for the final encounter. Do you have that? I wish I did. I don't. You don't. None of the items change. However, in just the Metroid randomizers, if you choose Buff Kirby, the items get changed. The names get changed to like Maximum Tomato. Or if you're a Sprite Can, the names get changed to like Sprite and Soda, like related things. It's just the sprite that changes essentially, though. I remember getting the Fierce Deity because I literally just beat that game last year and I got all the masks and stuff. And I remember like I had a friend who had a file a long time ago that had the Fierce Deity's mask, but I never like earned it myself. But it's insane how strong that sword is. It's actually kind of nuts. In all versions, you get the Cheeto sword and the butter sword. That is correct. Perfect for cooking up a meal for your loved ones. Speaking of your loved ones, Steve, what do you got planned for holidays for the kiddos this year? I refuse to beat it. I don't know why, but I'll make it to the end and never finish Majora. Really? So for me, I think I've had 2 really major gameplays of that game and a lot of minor ones because I've always wanted to play and beat it. But I dislike the final temple, the stone temple. I hate it. I just don't like it. It annoys me. Even when I played through it and you know, as an adult, I hated it. So I had one where I got to that point and then for whatever reason I stopped. I don't know if it's because I rented the game. I don't know what the case was. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. But I do know that I stopped and I disliked that temple. But like the previous temple, the water temple, really isn't all that like terrible in comparison. It's, I would say, probably on the same level of as annoying considering it's a water temple, and you know how Nintendo and water temples go. So So yeah, but then last year I booted it up. It was one of the first things I ever played when I got access to streaming on TikTok and everywhere else. And man, I had a blast with Majora's Mask, but again, that stone temple just bummed me the heck out. But I enjoyed it a little bit this time. So yeah, it was nice to actually play and finally beat that for the first time. Bye, Felicia. I enjoyed that game though. It was a good time. Majora's Mask is a fun game. I really love the mood of it. It's one of my, in regards of story and mood and setting, it's probably up there with one of my favorites. The dungeons and the items gotten from dungeons. No thanks, I'll pass. Not a fan. All right, sounds good, Kale. Have a good rest of your night, man. I don't expect I'll be on longer than another 2 hours, but if you're able to stop back in, I'd love to have you. Gathering the eggs to go to the water temple is... Oh, dude, that was annoying, too. There's a lot of annoying parts of that game. Thanks for the follow. We're going to Disney on Sunday through Tuesday, like this upcoming Sunday. Then they ship off to Florida with my ex's family. Nice. Have some 3 weeks, lots of work. Lots of work, overtime, and funky time. Dude, get after it. Pay for the vacations, yeah. Yo, Big Ray Dog! Coming with 21 months. It's so loud, I don't care. I do not care. Alright, so we do not have the items that we need, which really sucks. What else can we do now that we... Okay, so we have flippers, and we've got lots of cash, so we'll actually do this next. And then if we don't get what we're looking for there... I guess we can do the front entrance, front 4 chests of Easterns. Big Ray Dog, how you doing, man? Hope you're well. I didn't like that it only had 4 bosses, but changing the Zora was the best. I enjoyed some of the only change I didn't really like actually was Deku Scrub. I thought that I never liked that whole sequence. It was my favorite, one of my favorite dungeons, but everything else was just really kind of, I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, Majora's Mask is the sticking point for me. You either really love it, you kind of like it, or you despise it. You normally prefer the back door? Yeah, you do. Trust me, I know. Oh. Makes sense of that. Immediately interested. So did I can't say it. Oh man. I used to be family friendly. Let's just say I can never be a gay man. That's fair. So yeah, we don't have Dark World access yet, surprisingly, after all of the items that we've grabbed. And so we need to get, like, Moon Pearl, you know, like, soon. Moon Pearl or Bow, but that's still gonna stop us from making progress. Ice Rod's good. You don't want to be looking around for that. Oh, we did all that. We did all that. Do we have the shovel? We do not have the shovel. Dang it. I guess Easterns? We also have green pendant too, so we can take that to Sorosh for a little bit. I just don't have need for them. like, I'm not necessarily like timing myself, but I like to play these as quickly as possible. And so if I don't need an item, then there's no need for me to pick it up either. You know what I mean? Not Moon Pearl either. That's not wild. It's just a speedrunner mentality. If you're someone who is a completionist, it makes sense, but I wouldn't. I mean, it's to each their own, right? I wouldn't necessarily classify that as wild, me personally. Unless you're someone, I had the weirdest comment I think I've ever had in any of my streams ever was someone that was insane. Once I explained to them that I did speedrunning and I like would play games as quick as possible, like Super Metroid and other games that I've speedrun. They actually got like, they got offended that I would beat a game as fast as possible. They're like, you're missing the whole point. It's all about the experience. Forgetting like the fact that like, you know, you actually have to have a first playthrough. And then, you know, then you get faster and faster. That's fair. That's fair. You know, it's the same thing with like, you know, as you get more experience with things, there's less requirements to be as efficient. As long as you can get the job done to a certain extent. Obviously that, you know, doesn't follow with every circumstance, but... Yo, what's up, Chris? How's it going, man? So I never... yeah. I mean, why would you, bro? That mountaintop was so sweet, wasn't it? Like, if I was being super, like, much better, specifically with Zelda, I'd be looking at opportunities to use my mirror a lot more, but can't be a total stickler. Okay, so problem is that we've got 3 chests left. And so we may have to bail out of here soon and try to figure out where else to go. I'm actually wondering if this is not a, not necessarily a, an Aga seed, but I might need to pop up on the golden pyramid, which would really suck, because that's just a whole extra dungeon that I don't normally need to do. That should have hit him. Feels like it should. When I'm playing like casually, specifically like I'm playing through Wind Waker right now, like I'm picking up everything. If I've got full hearts, just out of habit, I pick up the heart regardless if I have it or not. I'm a little bit more collecty like that when I'm playing like 3D Zelda games and stuff like that, or if it's not a randomizer, of course. Okay, so no Moon Pearl, so we're hooped. We can't continue here. Nothing else that I can do. I need bow. Okay, let me just quickly take a look at the map one more time. Don't have access to Dark World at all. Yeah, it's looking like we need to. Yeah, it looks like whatever it's called is on Moon Pearl's on Golden Tower or whatever it's called. Words are. I'm really not good at words today. That's okay. It's fun. Especially when I go to the drive-thru and I try to order stuff. My wife has fun laughing at me when I say stupid things in the drive-thru. And the biggest problem is she'll 9 times out of 10 she'll like order like the most like difficult thing to pronounce. Like one of my biggest fears is doing the drive-thru at Starbucks, and now I just get her to like yell out the window. Because I just can't do it anymore because I make a fool of myself. Yo, thanks for the controller, man. Thanks, Chris. How's your playthrough? You're doing Gamble right now? I think. What's best? I guess we can use this just to freeze them so I can Rock him into the ground, Pound Town style. The nice thing is that we have red sword at the very least, so hopefully this won't take nearly as long, but if this isn't what I need to do, I'm at a loss of where my progression is. Because I'm fairly certain I've done everything in Metroid. There's probably like a handful of items that I could probably check in Zelda, but yeah. I'm really hoping that Pyramid Ledge has the item that I'm looking for. Second, yes, I'm on the second part of the last castle. Nice, man. Get after it. Crush it. If you guys enjoyed Kaizo's, check out Chris. I have checked Dark Cross. I got the item, and then because I had mirror leaving, or not mirror, a lamp leaving, so I was able to check. But because the item wasn't a the key, I had to leave essentially. Hey man, keep at it. Gotta start. You just gotta keep at it, dude. Perseverance. People love that. Yeah, I think I've seen that one. Crazy glitches. Would you call me? Dude, I haven't played Kaizo in forever. I don't know if I'll ever go back to it. It hasn't been fun. I know that Peachy Milk World 2 came out. That I enjoyed the first one, but I just don't know if I enjoyed it enough where I'd want to go back to play it. This is a good RNG. That's a perfect pattern right there. It's grown so much since we started. I think for me, more or less, I've played it for so long. Like I played it way before it even got popular when Facebook was starting out. See, I told you. I knew it was up there. Once I realized that there was no other items for me to grab, I knew I was screwed. It's kind of cool this music's still playing. All right. So we'll go up and say what up to Catfish. But yeah, I played Kaizo consistently for so long that I just got super burnt out on it. But I got so burnt out that I just don't have a desire to ever go back. You know, I've played some of the hardest hacks that are out there. And they just, I felt like there was just nothing to accomplish. And then speedrunning showed up for Metroid and it was like way more fulfilling for me. It is, yeah. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. The fact that I've missed, like, the other 3 games is such a shame, you know? The likelihood of me ever playing another Kaizo hack is very, very small. If Barb was to make Grand Prix World 4, I'd probably take a look, maybe. If Juz made an Invictus sequel, that's the only time I can guarantee I'd come back to play. I was going to do standard hacks. They were so boring. Made a decision to play Kaizo. Gotcha. I love that this music is still playing. Super Cindy 4. Oh boy. You know how to tease a guy. Now that's what I call totally not worth it. Okay, so everything but Skullwoods and Palace of Darkness. Got it. We need quite a few things before I even feel really comfortable starting some dungeons. Yo, thanks for the controller. Appreciate it. Polly. I want you to know that I am really restraining myself. I really want to ask you if you want a cracker, but I'm not going to, because I'm not that guy. But I want to. It's fine, dude. Just do what everyone else does. Which dungeon do you not like playing? That is absolutely none of your business. No, I'm kidding. I mean, Ice Palace. Ice Palace is annoying. Even though, like, I know how to play it better now and it's made it less... Like, I don't dread it anymore. I don't like it. I used to hate Skullwoods. I don't know why, because Skullwoods is real simple. It's not even terrible for that matter. Nick still got it. Got what? For your information, I never took it in the first place. I don't have it. I don't know what you're talking about. Do 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 do. Hey, pal. If you have Red Cane, it's fine, yeah. And like even doing it like the way that the game wants you to do it isn't terrible. It's just tedious. I just find it tedious. Swamp is another one, or not Swamp, Misery Mire is another one that I never used to like. They're all fine. I still don't enjoy doing Ice Palace though. Which is I think to a certain extent is kind of a meme at this point, considering that there's some people that are like, Ice Palace, Nick. And I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, you're right, whoa. You know who you are. It used to be more of like a dread of not looking forward to it, but I've done it so many times that it's just like, it's all binary. All I see, like you guys are seeing gameplay at this point, I'm seeing the Matrix. I'm not saying that I'm Neo, but I'm not saying that I'm not Neo. You know what I mean? You don't? You're confused? Welcome to the party, pal. I think it's because you're Canadian. Yeah, exactly. I've acclimated to the ice palace climate. Matt, you're so friggin' smart, dude. Is this even randomized? Nope. Got ya. Fooled ya. I'd laugh so hard if there's just bombs there. Told you. Oh gosh. I had no control over that. That was so involuntary. I can use L and R to like scroll through my items, but sometimes it's so much faster just to open it up, and because I kind of have an idea of what the grid looks like, but sometimes it's easier just to press start button. I've seen people like memorize it though, and just go nuts through it. It's actually quite interesting. You can save a reasonable amount of time in a randomizer. I don't know if you can scroll through items though in the Japanese version originally. I know you can't scroll through items with L and R in the North American version. Nice. Nice-oo! Thanks for the follow. Not the three heads in it. Yeah, the little rascals move. Very nice. Good timing, actually. Like, insanely good timing. I'll do the purple chest later. I don't want to do it right now. Very good. Okay. Bow, fire rod, bombos. That's it. That's all we need now. Oh, I thought I had it equipped. What? Weird. So weird. Do 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 do. Hey, there we go. Number 2. Let's go. Run it up. Run it up. That would be so cool if that was the last item that I needed. Which is what? Bow. Bow. I guess I'll do Swamp Palace next. We have everything that we need for that. We'll do Swamp Palace, Ice Palace, and then I'll reevaluate. Is it almost Ice Palace time? It's getting pretty darn close. I gotta do my stupid favorite one first, though. Sorry, man. Thank you for the fall. And thank you for the heart as well. Appreciate it. Donkashen, friend. Donkashen. Yep. Actually, this is like my 3rd or 4th SMZ3 seed this week. I've been, I don't know, just been grinding it. It's been enjoyable. Got my first 3-hour, sub 3-hour seed yes, dude. All right. Now we just need bombos, which isn't guaranteed that I need it, but once we get bombos, then we can sort of try to fast roll these dungeons. I don't know what's at Misery Mire, and I don't know what's at, Turtle Rock in regards to requirements. Who messed with the color? It's not even a color palette, dude. I guess technically it is, but it's a sprite of whatever it's called, Fierce Deity. I guess I should just behave like I need Ether or Quake and not bombos. Because Because, like, theoretically, I can finish this dungeon like this. And I think I'm gonna risk it. Unless I'm, like, completely forgetting I need something else, but I don't think I do. I think we're good. If, and I might even, I don't know, maybe I'll do Misery Mire next just to see what's required, and if Bombos is required, then I can come back here. Because there's gonna be lots of chests to check. But I'm kinda banking on the fact that I've got everything I need and I'm in full go mode. What's up, Brandon? This is gonna be Bombos. I know it, dude. I know it. No, it's not. Ether. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly check the shed, because why not? Alright, whatever. All right, so I'm just gonna assume that tower, Turtle Rock is also ether. Brings back so many memories. Nice. That's awesome. I remember my first time playing this as a kid. I was probably like between the ages of 7 and 8, something like that. I was on summer holidays. Dad found it at a flea market and I just completely got sucked in. I think this is my first Zelda game too. Alright, so once we get our big key, we can go to the second half of the dungeon. I'm hopeful we're in go mode, so we don't need to farm around for Bombos, but I guess we'll find out at the very end once we get to Turtle Rock. We'll know there. Nice. That's good to see. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So then after this, we'll do Ice Palace, then we'll do Eastern Palace, and then I think that should be it. I can't think of any other dungeons that we haven't done yet. Other than that. Whatever. One heart ain't gonna make a difference. That might be the fastest I've ever completed Misery Mire. That's decent. One thing I do have to be careful of, though, is I don't have half magic, so I gotta be a little bit more conservative, I think, on my magic usage. I just noticed that just now. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're having an excellent day. Kind of hoping for a little bit of magic, but I'm hoping that what I have is enough. Alright, we probably have more than enough, but oh, there's no magic there. There's two pots here. Yeah, we're good. That sucks. All right. Alright, 2 bottles. That's fine. So you have to have full magic in order to get the kill. Or get it to change. I'm assuming. So I probably didn't waste my 3 shots on these guys. I'd have enough magic at the bottom where I'd be fine. Oh, well. Maybe I can get lucky and just only have to use the 1 magic pot or no magic at all. And then, have the other magic pot or both magic pots in the bottles for Turtle Rock. Oh, okay. Yeah, there weren't anywhere where I was at. Unfortunately, I would have done that. You mean these guys? Oh, so always turned into tent, huh? That's a very 60% of the time it works every time. I know. I'm allowed to give you a hard time. It's in my contract. So conveniently enough, like I said, we didn't have to use any of those magic bottles, so we can save them for both Endgame and Turtle Rock when we get there. Got a little hairy. No. I don't usually see it in the SMZ3s that I do. I think you've played this before. What? Oh. How do you know that? Maybe I'm just the greatest gamer that's ever lived and I'm just so good at, like, just everything. Making some assumptions here, Plimp Sauce. You know what happens when you make assumptions? Well, for starters, this is a randomizer, so I have items that I probably wouldn't normally have anyways. For example, like I've got the red sword, silver arrows, stuff like that. But I play through an SMZ3, so Super Metroid Zelda ROM randomizer at least once a week to a certain extent. I've been doing that for many years. So it's just like practice makes perfect. And I'm not even really good at Zelda. Like, I don't say that pretentiously, be like, I'm not even good at this game. Like, I'm good at Metroid. That's a given. But just practicing the game and just routing and understanding just kind of makes things move smoother. And memorization. You do things enough, you just remember them better and... You know, does that make sense? I'm not a prodigy. That was one of the worst fights I've had in a very long time. You never beat this game? Any reason why? I'm a wizard? Can I cast spells? Wrong item. All right, so this is a pretty important moment here. If I see a swirly signal on a sign on the pedestal and into the entrance of Turtle Rock, rather, my meds are wearing off a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna be in trouble because then we have a whole bunch of places to try to look for bombos. So I'm banking on the fact that we don't need bombos. If we need it, then we're kind of screwed. Because it could be anywhere. I've skipped a lot of stuff. Pretty much every dungeon, with the exception of Eastern Palace, because that one was sort of already pre-done. Everyone is a potential. And logic doesn't really give me any idea of where else it could be, so... I mean, there's some places I'll check for sure, but... yeah. No, I haven't. Okay, so we're good, we're good, we're good. Phew. Talk about a lucky. I've never seen The Wizard. I've always wanted to watch it. Whoops. I thought I had the keynote. Ooh, nice. Right off the hop. So we just get a good surplus of keys, and we can finish this dungeon pretty quickly as well. And then same with Ganon's Tower. It's not going to be as good as the seed that we did earlier this week, but it's still a good seed regardless. This should be a sub 330 in all respectives. Yo, Polly with a controller, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Not the movie buff, no. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. He's a goat? What? Now I need to like put in my own mod so that whenever he makes any sounds, he just makes goat sounds. That's what we need. Darn right, it's a great game. Love Link to the Past. It's a randomized version though, which makes it that much more fun. And it's comboed with Super Metroid. It's a really cool randomizer to play. It's called SMZ3. Probably one of my favorite things to play / stream. I really enjoy it. Is this the Legend of Crash Bananacoot? Bananacoot? You nailed it, Randy. Is that your mating name? Oh, gosh. Legend of Metroid. Ah, dang it. I faced the wrong way. I guess I can just whip out the bombs first and then go outside and then come back through. I don't have a lot of health anyways. This way, if I die, I respawn here, so I don't have to start all the way over. Dang it, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I just need a small key anyways. I don't really need anything else. So we can knock this dude off the platform here. Take one hit, go. I could use my blue cane. I don't really want to. And at this point, let's just try to finish up. Okay. And then the nice thing is we have got magic on the other side here, so. Alright, we'll get the ice rod out. I think it's 5 hits each side, so I just gotta play this a little careful. What'll get me in the long run is just the lack of magic. Oh gosh. Alright. Well, we're good there. So overall, all the last few dungeons have been pretty smooth. Pretty sure it's 5 hits, 5 hits, 5 hits, so I knew it was gonna be fine. If I was really concerned, I could pop my other magic pot and then throw on the blue cane, but thankfully we don't need to. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-ba-bum. All right, so our hope is get Big Key as quickly as possible so we can get up to the top. I doubt this is going to be a sub 3-hour seed, but it's going to be close, so this may end up being our second best time overall. We've been really lucky with seeds lately. They've gone super well. And I've played enough bad ones to know. I think the worst seed I ever played took me like 7.5 hours. It was just brutal. It was a collectathon, and it wasn't a Key Sanity either. Yeah, dude, let's go. Got it. I was kind of hoping, but I was like, you know what? If I don't get it, it's okay. Dude, sweet. All right. Yeah, we're in really good shape. Oops. Damn it. Taking a lot more damage than I am even remotely intending to. Come on, come on. There we go. Thought I was a little bit too early with that. Good. I probably have to use my other magic. I probably should have waited and not used it all. And I'm gonna have to use this too. This is gonna be a little bit slower just because we don't have a lot of magic. Oh, I'm surprised that it still stayed on screen. That's decent. I did not know that was there. It's actually good to know too, because like, all that just means I'll go into Ganon and fight with full magic. Do. This is one of my favorite boss fights in the game. It's really good. Dang it. You don't say. Cool, I am at 3 hearts now. Ha! As long as it goes to his next phase, I'm fine. I'm not worried. So yeah, we're good. Dude, that was quick. No! Oh. Holy crap, that was a close call. And that was a situation of my own making, too.
Whopper, Junior, double, triple, Whopper, flame grill, taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup, it's okay if I don't want it. Also, blow up, bacon, Whopper, any Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flanker, Taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day.
To a certain extent, yeah. Not always. Nice. That was a little sketchy right at the end there, but I was able to pull it off. Got smooth moves, thanks. I'm a pretty good Metroid player, yeah, so a lot of practice went into what you're seeing right now. Tons of practice. Mostly speedrun practice. There we go. Just being a wee bit stubborn. Yo, over 10,000 likes on TikTok. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Trying to save it. So like with a lot of games that I played, they were first played on Super Nintendo. So my first Zelda was Link to the Past, my first Metroid was this one. So I didn't really understand a lot of what was being the storytelling behind the scenes. Now the game does obviously explain some stuff at the hip hop top. Watching Bombers game trying to tap. Thank you, Toaster. Appreciate that. Who are the Bombers up against? We got handed our first loss last week. Say the animals on the way out, please. Not a chance. I'm a speedrunner. That's just not something I do. I'm so sorry. I'm not really sorry. I'm sorry that you want me to, and I'm saying no to you. But yeah, we all have standards. I actually have people that if I save the animals, they'll punch me in my face, and I just can't have that. That's not true, but I'm just trying to make a decent enough excuse. What a fast moonfall that was. Holy cow. All three of us are off to a good start. Yeah, the West is definitely doing much better. What game scarred you for life as a kid? Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. For reasons that I probably won't share on the stream anytime soon. Alright, I'm really curious to see what our final in-game time was. Over 3 hours for sure, but just barely. That was our second best SMZ3 I think we've ever done. Majora's Mask final boss. Yeah, I think a game that's, well, yeah, basically I was a little kid playing one of the Home Alone games on SNES. And I was playing, didn't listen to my body. I had to go pee, but I didn't want to stop playing the game, and so I peed my pants, and I got in a lot of trouble. And so it wasn't specifically the game that scared me or scarred me or anything like that. I don't think I've ever had that experience with a game that freaked me out. But because of, you know, just stupid little kid choices, I got in lots of trouble. Silent Hill scared you? One hour in-game time for Metroid. That's not too shabby. Alright, so we're gonna find out the end game time at the end of the credits, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Bum, 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 bum. Lots of new followers today. We got some subs over on Twitch as well, so thank you guys for that. If you guys are watching on YouTube or TikTok and you want to get some more viewage, bigger screen or whatever, you can always head over to Twitch and just search for that Sir Nick. You'll find me on there. Appreciate all the support. If you guys haven't dropped a follow yet, please consider doing so. I would appreciate that very much. Shoutouts to the YouTube watchers. You're quiet, but you're consistent. Sub 4 hours is legit, yeah. Yeah, we had a 2:59:45 earlier this week. Likewise, Toadster. Likewise. That was, I feel like that was really good Metroid time. And I think I just, as much as I thought I was faster in Link to the Past, I wasn't. The other thing is we got Pegasus boots way earlier in the seed earlier this week, so that has something to do with it as well. If it's not sub 3 hours, it's pretty darn close. I'd say, I'm gonna guess 3 hours, 4 minutes. Total in-game time. Not a lot of transitions. 144, 21. Pretty darn close. So 3 hours, 6 minutes. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will,